Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, Kat Green and Chad DiMera will be drawn to one another in the upcoming weeks. After seeing all of the turmoil with Kat's mother, Chad developed a new understanding of her and is no longer as irate as he previously was. Kat will always feel bad about the Abigail DiMera imposter scandal because DOOL fans know how badly it upset Chad. Kat longs for Chad, and he secretly feels the same way, even though she knows better than to get her hopes up. Could Kat and Chad end up spending Valentine's Day together? It's coming up on days. Perhaps they could sit at the same table as Chad, and Kat might easily run into each other at the bar or another location in town. Even though it's not a formal date, it might offer Kat and Chad an opportunity to get closer over a shared evening. Of course, if the mood is right, days might provide some surprising passion. In Salem, Valentine's Day is often full of surprises, so it's possible that sparks will fly and that Chad and Kat will end up together. Nevertheless, Kat and Chad's move seems a bit premature. A pleasant supper sounds more in line with Chad and Kat's current interests, as they are still in the early stages of their romance. Anything that brings Kat and Chad one step closer to becoming a real days couple, though, would be beneficial. Despite his unwavering love for Abigail, Chad has space in his heart for someone else, specifically Kat, given their clear attraction to one another. Would Valentine's Day present a chance for Kat and Chad to deepen their bond? Will it be a surprise night out where Chad and Kat sizzle, or at least bond on a platonic level? Stay tuned for more romance news and any other interesting pair predictions, as spoilers for Days of Our Lives indicate that there will be some love life updates soon. Sally would never act in that manner. I have a long history with her, Leo remarked. Leo went on to say that Sally had no interest in men. Because that skank was named Savannah, Javi remarked. Well, that Sally must have called in sick. Leo moaned. Savannah? Leo whispered. She would sleep with a lamppost. Javi claimed he didn't comprehend what had transpired. I don't know this, Rafe. Anyway, Javi remarked. I really apologize. For example, Leo remarked. Rafe is so straight in every way. Javi concurred. Leo paused and asked Javi if he may have made the same snap judgments about Lady Whistleblower as Leo did. Javi claimed to be positive. Leo suggested, and if I had to do it over again, I would never. You're suggesting that I tell Jada? Javi inquired. Yes, Leo replied. However, Leo remarked, I have no idea what it's like to come from a loving family with siblings, cousins, and a mother who would hire a babysitter. Leo observed that he could have felt compelled to keep the secret if he had had a family like that. Rafe might snap at Javi and evict him from the house. Leo continued. Javi let out a frustrated grunt as Leo kept weighing the arguments on both sides. Javi remarked, You're not at all helping me. Jada called her mother at the Hernandez residence and spoke to her tearfully. She said she will email her a ton of photos from the special day. Just concentrate on getting better, Jada said. After declaring her love for her mother, Jada hung up. Stephanie inquired about Jada's mother while giving her a tissue to wipe away her tears. She is doing fine. Jada remarked, she had a really bad flu. Jada went on to say that although she wanted her mother to attend the wedding, she was glad she hadn't tried to board her aircraft. Jada mentioned that neither her mother nor her father had attended her wedding to Bobby. Jada shook her head and explained that she should have known the marriage was a horrible choice when she hadn't become upset over her wedding to Bobby. Jada changed into her wedding gown when Stephanie completed her makeup. You look amazing. Stephanie let out a gasp. Thank you. It's not my typical look, you know, Jada remarked. Jada was informed by Stephanie that she looked like a queen. Stephanie mentioned that Talia had requested that she give the jewelry box to Jada. There was a gold necklace inside the package. When she was a young girl, her father gave her this necklace. She had this on all the time. She had a deep affection for him. Whoa. It's unbelievable that she sent me this, Jada remarked. Jada received the jewelry from Stephanie. Stephanie expressed her regret that her family was unable to attend today. Here they are. Additionally, the Johnsons are my adopted family. Jada added, I am also getting a whole new family. Then, for luck, Stephanie gave Jada a sixpence penny for her shoe. You won't require it. I think you and Rafe will have a long and happy life together. No luck required, Stephanie stated. Rafe opened his eyes to find Rita seated by him in the DiMera tunnels. You, Rafe remarked. I thought you were going to help me. Rita advised Rafe to stop trying to get away. I ought to have been aware, Rafe remarked. Just another DiMera stooge. Everything is in place, Feingar. EJ texted Arnold from the DiMera living room upstairs. You are responsible for the rest. EJ whispered that he hoped Arnold wouldn't ruin his plan as he shook his head. Paulina was devastated to see Leo and Javi enter the church gardens. Leo said hello to Paulina and mentioned that he had been brought by his partner, Javi. Mayor, it's nice to see you again. The dress is gorgeous, Javi remarked. Steve acknowledged that he had already met Javi at the bachelor celebration, but Leo proceeded to introduce him to Kayla and Steve. Kayla gave Javi a handshake. Javi excused himself as he saw Rafe and Gabby enter. Javi remarked, I need to see how the fireworks are going. Leo inquired as to whether Javi had made up his mind regarding Rafe's secret. Javi remarked, I just need a little more time to think. Gabby approached. Primo, you truly exceeded yourself, Gabby remarked. After joining them, Arnold gave Javi a shoulder pat. Javi's smile vanished. You realize that without you, this day would not have been possible? Arnold asked. Javi gritted his teeth. Steve and Kayla welcomed Stephanie as she arrived. How is the bride doing? Kayla inquired. Jada, according to Stephanie, was good. Stephanie remarked, Dad, she is so grateful that you are filling in for her dad today. Well, her asking means so much to me. It's an honor, Steve retorted. Stephanie walked down the aisle as the wedding began. Steve was standing beside Jada. The only family Marcus and I had as children at the orphanage was one another. He therefore achieved his greatest desire when he created a family with you, your mother, and your sister. Steve added, and I want to tell you, Jada, he was really proud of you. Hopefully, Jada said. Steve hoped that Jada's marriage would be as happy as Marcus and Steve's had been. There is nothing better in the world than finding the right person and starting a family with them, Steve remarked. Steve joined Jada's arm as the music began and escorted her down the aisle. Leaning over Arnold, Steve instructed him to look after Jada. I will, answered Arnold. Paulina began to speak, and Arnold gave Jada a wink. Leo leaped to his feet as Paulina inquired whether anyone had a problem with the marriage. Leo yelled, I have something to say. Paulina screamed in rage. What's going on here? Javi snarled. What the hell are you doing at Leo? Leo pointed out that Rafe would take the hit for Javi if he decided to shoot the messenger. Paulina said, Leo, you're starting to develop a bad habit of interrupting. Leo declared that he had to inform Jada of something. It's nothing, Javi said. Leo questioned Javi about his certainty. I appreciate your efforts to keep me safe, but I must share my secret. I have something to say, ladies and gentlemen, Javi declared. Any wedding surprises could wait until after the ceremony, Arnold informed Javi. Arnold said he thought he had silenced his phone when it beeped. EJ read the text to Arnold. My God, Arnold exclaimed. What is it, Rafe? Is everything in order? Jada inquired. Javi was urged to wait by Arnold. Arnold remarked, because I have something to say now. You're frightening me, Rafe. What's happening? Jada inquired. Jada was informed by Arnold that he could not wed her.